Well, good evening, everyone. Good evening, YouTube, and good evening, Rumble. I hope you all had a good Tuesday. And good evening, Nordic. It's going all right. How's your day been? But yeah, I hope everybody's had a good day, no matter where you are or what's going on in your neck of the woods. But let's see, where are we heading? High King's Crossing, that's where we need to go. Oh, good evening, Paint Minis. How are you? Hopefully you've had a good day. Busy afternoon. Oh, and hello, Drive-By. Thank you for letting me know everything looks good. Appreciate you. Hope you've had a good day. And don't mind me, I'm still setting up. We haven't taken Thormurn back to where he's questing at yet. So, oops. That was my mistake. Hey, Kanak! How are you? And happy Tuesday. Doing well. Launched my online hobby shop just a couple weeks ago. It's been awesome. Oh, really? You have an online hobby shop? What kind of things do you have there? Well, I have agreed to trade in 19 of my D&D Splat books. Good. And what kind of trade-in are you getting for them? Hopefully enough to get some things you'll enjoy. I mean, you don't have to tell me like exact numbers. Just say, yeah, I got enough to get XYZ or whatever. I'm not sitting there trying to be nosy in your finances or anything. Oh, yeah, did that a couple weeks ago. And trust me, I wasn't going to miss voting. And no matter who people are voting for, I hope they win out because it is their civic right and it is their civic duty. Paints, brushes, RPG modules, D&D licensed products, comic book supplies, models. Wait, what kind of comic book supplies? Don't want to know. Just that took duty as American. Oh no. I'm the type of person. All I want to hear is, yeah, I voted. I voted for it. Nope, don't tell me. Not my business. Because that's how we grew up. Yeah, you just said, yeah, I voted. You didn't sit there and talk about who you voted for. Unless you were in politics. All told, they are offering me, wow, that much. And hey, that's good. You had a quick line. That's good. So you should definitely be able to get yourself a couple of things for your gaming. Cases, backboards, okay, so you have boards and bags. I might have to go take a look. Because I definitely have some comic books that need to be rebagged. You wouldn't happen to have any long or short boxes for not costing the moon, right? Oh, hello, Jacob. Happy Tuesday. Yes. Paint Minis Live has opened his own shop. He's got stuff for D&D. He's got some comic book stuff. Ah, excuse me. The heck are you doing? All right, I will. And see if you can drop the link for your shop. I have no problem with you promoting your shop here if you want. You're excited for Absolute Superman 1? I had somebody show me a very thick comic they've gotten recently. It's a DC versus Marvel comic. Maybe I should be paying attention to what I'm doing instead of, like, I don't know, dying to these mobs. That was you? Yeah, I saw that. That's got to be one heck of an issue. Never been into comics, but I'm a fan of Batman. If I had to pick, I'd lean towards DC. Okay. It looked like a really, really thick book. I was like, wow, that's some reading. But yeah, Paint Mini says he started his own shop. And like I said, PML, feel free to drop your link in the chat if it lets you. I have no problem with you promoting your shop. Head to that link and become an affiliate. You can share the loot. Okay, so it doesn't seem to be letting... Okay, give me a minute. Let me get this done, and I'll see if there's something in the background I need to change. Because I got no problem with you promoting. It's not like you're sitting there promoting an OnlyFans or anything. That I might have a problem with. I think I'm probably more of a Marvels girl, mainly because I really like Ghost Rider and Wolverine. I mean, I'm a big Wolverine fan. Still got a little bit of lag going on. Oh man, I was recording my video for my, not menstrual. Good act. No. But yeah, I was recording my video earlier for my Mariner. And the lag was just something else on the server today. Now, if I remember right, the next piece I need to find is around here somewhere. I see it. I'd start an OF, but I don't think the world can handle that. Excuse me, I'm not your pincushion, but you are my pincushion. Funny thing is, the comic books I started off reading were things like this really old graphics novel book that my dad had that was Tarzan of the Jungle. Really well drawn, too, now that I think about it. But, of course, it's gone. He's already gotten rid of it. I should have asked him for it a long time ago. Because I would have loved to have it, and I can't find it. But I read that and my dad's old EC comics. Those are the things I started off reading. Those EC comics were fun. Now, let's see, I think... Where's the other bet? I think it's down there somewhere. Except I don't have Facebook. Let's see. Woo! Wow, we didn't go crack? Color me shocked. I'm sure I can get the non-Facebook store. What color is shock? Oh, it's usually a pinkish red. You're on day 2 of nasal spraying. That does not sound fun. Of course, I don't like having anything up my nose. Nasal sprays drive me nuts. Fuchsia? Close enough. Now, yep. I thought the other part was over here. I think a lot of us have been watching more old TV lately. Of course, I haven't been on Tubi in about a month, but I was watching some oldies there. It's just, I don't know, a lot more peaceful than and better written than some stuff nowadays. I will pop up the Crayola Factory and get the shock color. They might, for all we know, Crayola probably has a color called shock nowadays. If they do, you'll have to tell me what it looks like. You're watching Perry Mason? That's a good choice. They discontinued Dandelion. When they do that? It's like every time we turn around, they're discontinuing another color. Ah, there's Ogden. Come here. Jim Butcher, Dresden Files. I've heard of those books. At some point, I think I'm going to have to read them. But right now, I've got a mile-long backlog of books to read. And a couple of book series by a science fiction author who has a channel here on YouTube called John Delarose. Except I don't know which of his series to try first. But yeah, I've got books coming out my ears that I need to read. I've still not gotten around to reading the Paper Magician series. There's like 4 of those books now. Most authors actually respond. You know, I've actually never bothered to ask him. But yeah, he's got like at least 3 series that I know of on Amazon, Kindle, or I think physical. One of them is kind of a sci-fi space opera type thing. And it's got 3 books, and it looks really good. And then there's one that's like a harder sci-fi kind of space marine type book. And that series looks really good. And then there's a steampunk fantasy that's got like 6 books in it.
How can I be of service? Could I speak with you a moment?
Search within the storeroom, because of course you want to go back there again. You like to reach out to authors to see what their inspiration and thought processes are, the creation process for them, planning or free flow. Well, it seems like he's...
Would you do something for me?
Search the ruins. Alright, so we need to search the storeroom and search the ruins, which means we need to go right back where we came from. You highly recommend the Absolute DC comics? Well, if I can find it, and it doesn't cost the moon, I will certainly take a look at that. Yeah, John Del Rose is pretty open about his writing and his books and his thoughts. You got dozens of book ideas, just gotta find time. I got dozens of books on writing. I haven't done any writing in a while. So I guess my big goal for 2025 is probably going to be get back to writing. Historical fiction, Bernard Cornwell. Alright. Darn it. I was going to say, let me, see if I can do this. Alright, so, Absolute DC Comics. I'm copying and pasting a couple of these suggestions so I don't forget them later. Because my brain is like Swiss cheese sometime. History fiction, Bernard Cornwell. All right. And while I'm floating around, I also wanted to take a look because your link did not show up for me. I don't know if this is something I can do. Customization, live chat replay, anyone, live reactions. There is no wait. Okay, so not there. Not there. Sorry about this. I know that we're just hanging out here at the moment. No. Let's go. Sorry. Y'all get to hear me being goofy. Fresh or moldy Swiss cheese. Oh, hello, Dragoon Knight. How are you? Happy Tuesday. Don't mind me floating around here. I'm just trying to figure out a setting on YouTube real quick. I will only be a moment, I think. Alright, so go here. Can't remember if it's under settings. Oh, wait. Let me try something here real quick. All cheese is mold, so by default, all cheese is various stages of moldy. That is true. Alright, alright. Where are you, paint? Ah. Nope, wrong one. Alright. One more moment. Ah, interesting. Okay. Alright, paint. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but I did put you on the approved list. Supposedly, by doing that, you should be able to drop your link. I'm hoping that's how that works. So we need check out the storeroom, which is on this end. Ha ha ha! All right, so we need to go in here. Aha, I remember this. So every time we rifle through a cart, we're going to get some mobs. Okay, that's one. I'm ambushed. Woohoo! Tier 4. Oh, and Dragoon, I am doing good. Had a good Tuesday. Ready for the day to be over. Because, you know, just ready for... ready for... I am ready to stop hearing politics all the time. That's just all there is to it. Alright, so that's done. Tomorrow's a new day. Yes, it is. Come on, gentlemen. Come over here. Get your butt handed to you. Yeah, dead. And it's just, there is only so many times you want to hear about. Actually, you know what? No, I'd rather hear about a candidate's position, actual positions on matters. But what we get is a lot of attack ads, attack campaigns. And let's not kid ourselves, it's both sides, not just one. Come on. Oh, I get to kill you again, Ogden. How lovely. Come here. I'm sorry, you didn't get enough of that butt whooping the first time. Mildly concerned at fallout that may happen no matter who wins locally. Yep. I agree with that 100%. I've kind of been just not watching what's going on today. But yeah. Either the people will settle down finally, or they won't. Okay. Ancient tomb. So they're tomb raiders. Ha. Not even a joke. Bart Maggot. Bart Maggot. I'm gonna call you a maggot. I see the false altars work. Too bad I didn't catch a ranger with them. Barath Seer has no wealth left. We picked it over and stripped the carcass of these ruins. Oh, you stinker. I love it how he sits there and talks to me. But then the next thing he says, I see you there. Well, you were just talking to me. I'm sure you weren't talking to the water. It's unfortunately what happens when half the political parties in the nation want absolute power. Well, I'm going to go see about making something to eat. I'll be back in a little bit. All right. And do you have plump Angela, plump lip? No. No. But, you know, for a bad guy, he was actually kind of handsome. I won't lie. I mean, Thormurn doesn't think he's handsome. Thormurn's a dwarf. But, he was actually a pretty good-looking guy for a bandit. Okay. Those are done. I think that's our last trip out there. I think we're done with that. Is it just me or do dwarves swim slow? I just feel like he swims super slow. Oh. I'm gonna take a sip of water. I'm having something I probably shouldn't have right now. I'm having some sparkling frost with caffeine. You're surprised dwarves swim at all, those little legs and arms, right? Well, I mean, we know hobbits don't swim, most of them. Store hobbits are the only ones that actually like water. Harfoots do not like water, so most of them can't swim. By most of them, I mean pretty much every single one of them. And what's the other one? The fallow hides would probably learn to swim if they needed to, because they're pretty brave. Those hobbits have drag, all that hair. And they are, well, it's usually mainly the feet. But yeah, they are pretty hairy, aren't they?
Greetings.
So there was nothing but dirt and rubble in the carts and an ambush awaiting those who sought them out. If the robbers are this devious here, I shudder to think what troubles will await us within the estates to the north.
What do you need?
So their leader attempted to ambush you. It appears like this was all just a ruse then. The robbers have been getting increasingly clever in their attempts to ambush us. Not clever enough to best you, though. One day, with the rest of Evendim, Barad Tharcir will see her glory restored. Not likely. But, hey, nice to have goals. That's not what I wanted. I wanted... Alright. We got one more thing. We gotta go talk to Cut Hair. Up there, where the catapult is. So, if I remember right, Bilbo Baggins' mother was a took, which would make her a fallow hide, which would kind of explain the willingness to have adventures that Bilbo had. Alright, here's the catapult. Hello. I bring you materials.
What can I do for you?
Huh, I heard that someone was coming to help me out, but I did not know you would have everything with you as well. This is a very fortuitous event.
Stay a moment.
I'm going to begin repairing the catapult. This is going to take me some time, for while you have gathered the correct part, they will need some adjustments in order to fit properly. While I'm doing this, could you go kill some scouts that I've been watching watch me? Sure, if I can find a scout. I'm seeing a lot of Nurbig. Ah. Excuse me. What are you looking at? Yeah, I didn't think so. There's even a salamander up here. Are we serious? I forgot about that. No, we don't want to kill the bunny. Not even by accident. We feel sad when we kill little bunnies in the game. There are bugs everywhere. I get the feeling I'm gonna have to kill a couple bugs just to get some some scouts. All right, we kill some bugs. Oh, there's a scout right there. I see you there. Well, I just stuck you full of holes. I hope you see me. And it looks like we've completed Tomb Defender. So that's another 5 LOTRO point. We don't want to kill the poor little squirrel either. No killing cute little critters. Oh, look at the fox. Run away, little fox, so I don't accidentally hit you when I kill this bandit, okay? There we go. Supposedly, if you kill the little critters, you can get other crafting nodes to spawn. And I was like, yeah, I'm not that desperate for crafting nodes that I'm gonna kill the little critters. Thanks, though. All right, all done.
What do you need?
So they're gone, just in time, too. I finished making the repairs, and we are ready to fire. Head down to Cerdan at the base of the Colossus, and let him know we are ready to launch the ropes. Okay. I don't know what y'all are doing, but you say so. And since we're not on a burglar, we're not going to just jump down and hope for the best. We're going to go around and not risk dying and ending up at the nearest circle of resurrection, or circle of shame as we usually call it. Oh wait, you know what? Hold on. I just noticed something. I'm not seen a message in a minute. Hopefully it's just... How long do you generally stick with the game before you change up? For most games, I would say it depends. If it's really interesting me, I can go a couple 3 years. I mean, I've been playing Valheim for a couple years now. The only reason I'm not doing videos on it currently is because Gus, who I play Valheim with, is currently engrossed with Enshrouded, so we've been playing that instead. If I don't like a game, my interest can peter out pretty quick. And some games I kind of pick up and put down. Oh, you online? I mean, until I get bored, which is saying something because I've played this for 15 years now. And I think the biggest break I've had in this game is maybe a month. So that tells you I haven't really gotten bored. And been playing Guild Wars 2 for a couple years now. But I only play it once or twice a week, so I don't get a chance to get bored with it. You've been playing an online game for 30-ish years. You see, that's a game with some staying power. So yeah, it really does depend. I played New World for two and a half, almost 3 years before I finally put it down. I'd pretty much gotten to the end of what I could do with it. And to be honest, it wasn't really holding my interest. You hooked up at Gen Con when you were in Milwaukee? Well, that's nice. That sounds pretty cool. I tried playing other games. Rift, I think I only played for like I played it less than a year. It was a nice game, just wasn't my speed. Lost Ark, I must have played 4 months before I gave up on it. Diablo 4, I don't think I lasted more than a month, and I pick it up every now and then and play it for about 3 or 4 sessions and then put it down again, so it's really not holding my attention. So yeah, it really varies. But my longest game is LOTRO. I played the original Diablo. I didn't beta test it. I beta tested the second one. Back when you could play all the way up to Blood Raven, and that was where the beta ended. Man, I was hooked on that game.
How can I be of service?
I already know what you're here to tell me. Seems Cut Hair has a quick trigger finger, and his message beat you here.
Stay a moment.
Thanks to some kindly aid from yourself, the ropes have been strung, and we were able to reach new places on the Colossus in need of repair. But that is a task we can handle ourselves. For now, for you, a treat. A vision I doubt like any you've seen before. Use the rope behind me and ascend to the peak of the Colossus. Once you are up there, make sure to look around and enjoy the view. And this is a thing you can only do after completing that quest chain. You should have a look around. Okay. So. I mean, I hit look and it completes the quest, but I'm having fun just looking around. Now, if I remember right, that over there is Numinous. Yep. I am facing Numinous over this way. That over there should be Tenadir. These over here are some of the estates. And way off in the distance over there, we can see Fornos. Ring of 1000 was crazy. 1 a.m. refreshing until got in. That sounds like when New World first launched. It was like some people were getting 2-day queues to get into the game. All right, let's look around. The view is fantastic, but you can see there is much yet to do. And of course, we've looked at everything, and it is a pretty impressive view. In fact, let's this is a perfect place to get a screenshot, isn't it? Now, turn around, Thormurn. Don't go that way, you doofus. So we're going to switch over to our screenshot screen. And then I'm gonna stuff our pipe with a little pipe weed. Because, you know, Thormurn enjoys a good pipe. All right. And that done. He's not terrible on the eyes. No, he's not. He's a good-looking fellow for a dwarf. Oh. And I guess either people complained or they got... Yeah, people had to have complained because you cannot fall off the top of this anymore. You used to be able to fall off the top of this, and of course you would die because it's pretty high up. But you can't do that anymore. Alright, thank you.
What do you need?
The beauty of the lake is enchanting, yet I saw the same you did. The ruins to the west and north are in desperate need of our aid. So, have we got our choice of shield, or some potions? Well, he can't use any shields, so we'll take the potions. I don't have enough room. No, I don't have enough room.
How may I help you today?
Well, you can take some junk off my hands. That's what you can do. What's this? Fate, maximum morale, and finesse. I'll get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Hold on to that. Definitely hold on to that and that. D&D Online, I had friends set me up with feather full boots, so I glided down cliffs. I was lazy. Yeah, I know we don't have anything like that in this game. Closest thing we have is the burglar's feather fall, and that's only the burglar. I swear, at some point, I'm just going to break down and buy myself 3 months of VIP on this account, just so I can have the bag space.
How can I be of service?
I'll take the potions. Thank you. And now we can head back to Tinandere, because we are done here.
How can I be of service?
Tiny keyboard. That's fine. I totally get that. In fact, I'm really about done with smartphones altogether. My next upgrade is going to be a flip phone. I'm just going to go back to the old way of cycling through the 1 through 0 keys to get the letters I need. I love my phone. I have pen to write on screen and decent sized screen. I mean, my phone's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad. It's actually a pretty good phone. I'm just kind of over the whole smartphone thing. I don't really use it for much anything. I don't really use it to read email. I don't use it hardly to play any games or use any apps. I barely use it to take a picture. My main use is for a phone or phone calls and texting my mom. So I just don't feel like I need a smartphone anymore. Your husband has a flip he's had to replace twice. Alright. Nope. We're not going to grab it. Much as we want to grab it, we're not going to grab it. Can I shove anything in here?
Greetings.
I had some really nice people. I asked if anybody had some apprentice level scholar mats that I could buy. And a couple people were kind enough to send me scholar mats for free. And then one guy sent me like 100 gold. The screen between the two seams this week. Oh no, I mean an actual flip phone. Not the new flip phones that are like you open it up and it's a giant screen. I mean an actual flip phone. Where you open it up and you got this little teeny tiny screen. And then you got your buttons. And it basically makes a phone call and does text. That's it. Because that's literally all I use it for now. Oh, I have Tomb Raider sashes. Maybe I should use those. Oh, your husband has, yeah. I mean, they seem kind of neat, but again, it'd just be something I wouldn't be using. Oh, and we have a letter from a trainer in Bree that requests... I have a hunter quest that I have not even done yet. Are we serious? Oh, Viva La Dirt League did a, when did they do this one? I haven't watched Viva La Dirt League in a bit. I should be watching them. Broken short bow. Okay. Heavy sword sheath. Girl armor, girls needing coins, girls playing VR games. I believe I've watched the girl armor one.
What do you need?
I don't think I've watched the others. Okay, broken short bow. Heavy sword sheath.
What can I do for you?
Okay, this task board does give reputation. I've totally done girls needing coin, and it's true. I'll have to check it out. The funny thing is, I mean, I'm on Thormurn. I don't know if I'm a girl or a boy. So, whoever did it was actually just being nice. Well, that's still not a lot of space. Oh yeah, we could get rid of this. I'm not going to be using it. A little better. Still not great. I still have things like these scrolls of lesser battle lore and stuff that I haven't used one yet, even though I made them. Oh, sorry. I need to talk to this guy first. Don't mind me.
How can I be of service?
VR girls is totally true too. See, that one I'm gonna have to take your word for, because I've never done VR anything. It's not my thing. Alright.
What do you need?
Fresh blood. You may be just what we need to begin reclaiming the Eastern Estates. Really. And we got one for going to Barachan's camp.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Who's in the troll shaws. We will skip that for now. The Twilight Estate. Read Archulway's journal and reclaim Tham Nambarth. Wow, words. I swear I can speak. Doesn't necessarily have to be VR per se, just competition. Ah. But yeah, I will check those out. Now, Thormurn, more news reaches my ears, and I am hopeful you will want to visit so we can discuss its importance. Should you choose to seek me out in Bree, I will inform you of what is to be done. Flambard Took. You know what? Let's go ahead and get that done. Because that'll get that out of the way.
What
Can
do you
I
need?
go to Bree from here? I sure can't. Alright, where is my campfire? In the Brandoff. We don't need it there anymore. Okay, I have that. Is there a campfire near here? I want to say there is a hunter campfire around Tenandir somewhere. I could be wrong. I could be looking for this thing for nothing. But I could have sworn there was one. His legs are stubby. Yes, they are. But he is a dwarf. We will forgive him. I like him. He's an awesome dwarf. Now, I know that I don't think I can use these unless they've changed it so free-to-play players can.
What do you need?
Nope, must be a subscriber or past subscriber. Alright, so. Yeah. It's more and more looking like I'm absolutely going to have to get this account a couple months of VIP so Thormurn can get some benefits out of it. Alright, I guess we're not gonna do that right now. Because I don't feel like porting myself to Bree and then having to take like 15 stables back here when I'm done. Like the Bugs Bunny, love him and hug him. I want to love him and hug him. Tham Nambarth is the nearest of the ruined estates and our first priority. While the threats to it are not great, they must not be trivialized in their importance, for Tham Nambarth is being reclaimed by nature itself. It was once a great hall. You can see that in what still stands today. This will not long be the case, though, and not because of looters or goblins. It is the ivy. It grows deep into the cracks in the walls and slowly pushes the bricks apart until nothing is left standing. It is also threatened by a source that itself is not threatening. A herd of elk is settled within its walls. They are not a problem of themselves. However, soon they will bring predators. wolves, hungry robbers, wargs, and goblins from the northern hills. So I need to kill some orc, poor orcs. They didn't do anything to deserve that. And tear down ivy. Alright, so here's Bam Nam Bar. If I remember right, usually these places have another pickup quest within the walls. But I don't remember if this specific one does. Oh, there's a tomb robber over here. Yeah, I saw you, dear. No sense hiding from me. Maybe we can close this now. Yep. Ancient tapestry. The tapestry shred you have found is old and faded, but some of the detail can still be made out. Perhaps if you could find more, it would be of interest to the rangers. Sorry, dear, but I'm afraid I have to thin out your numbers. I always hate when the deer cry when you're attacking them. Makes me feel bad. Because it's like they're not really doing anything wrong. They're just deer. Oh, you stinker. All right, halfway done with that. I did get that ivy over here, didn't I? Yes, I did. Because it would have been just like me to go through all that trouble and then forget to get it. Hello, squirrel. Run, 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 squirrel. Oh, there's a bandit in here. Hello, Mr. Bandit. Goodbye, Mr. Bandit. Now we got one more. I think it's on the outside part. Stinker. Okay, we need one more of those. Hey, another bandit. What do you know? Knew there was some on the outside. Okay, so that's done. We need one more deer, and we're done here. All right. Sorry, dear. But you'll respawn in a minute. Now, we need to read his journal again. The next estate within the fields is Thormurn. It is a place we know little about. The records we found only describe its name. It is an enigma indeed. The only thing I know is that the tomb robbers have been swarming all over it as of late. Given our focus elsewhere, it has been ripe for the picking, and they have slowly stripped out any valuable information we could find to glean its identity. It is not enough that we battle nature and time as enemies to our history. We have to deal with greedy robbers who want to deny us our past and identity. It cannot be tolerated. So our next step is over there, which I am pretty sure there is. I want to say this one involves either some sort of crest or vases. Oh, hello. Okay, so we have to find the starting crest. This is one of those things where it's not just any old one that starts it. Oh, hi. Trying to hide from me, are you? Sorry, that doesn't work. Oh, I think I know where it is. I think. Famous last words, right? But I'm right. Oh, hello. I'm sorry. Did you want something? Because I'm not buying today, dear. The crumbling seal. The crumbled remains of this seal offer little knowledge to whom it might have belonged. Perhaps if you took rubbings of several of the seals around Thormurn and brought them to the rangers, they might be able to identify them. So we need only 4 of these. I like the quest, this set of quests, because it gives you a mixture of quests that were given by quest giver and quests that you find while you're in each area doing the other quest. So I always found that interesting. Real life calls. Be safe, everyone, and happy gaming, Belle. You too. You take care. Have a great rest of your evening and a fantastic Wednesday. And, oh yeah, if you're doing deed tonight, I'll be along shortly to watch. I need one more seal. Which should be around here somewhere. Thank you. Hope to see you Wednesday, Hex Crawl, and Friday, Gamma World. All right. Now, I need to find this last seal. Hopefully without finding everything else in the process. Like every single mob ever. There it is. I love it how they call him a wary Tomb Raider. It wasn't wary enough. I just walked right up on him and poked him full of holes. So now we need to read the journal again. You turn a blind eye to a corner of this region for just a moment, and something momentous happens that you miss. Somehow, with all our focus on the Tomb Raiders and brigands in the south, a scouting force from Angmar has slipped into one of the ruins. This is a disaster for us on several fronts. Something here is of enough value for Angmar to send a force to find it, something that we do not yet know of ourselves. If they were to find this thing, it could turn the tides of war, not to mention what could happen if they find the refuge of Tinadir. If they use that knowledge to somehow find a Stelden, I cannot entertain these thoughts. We must drive them out, and we must sow confusion among those who remain. Their plans have been tacked to the walls of the ruins. If their numbers were thinned and their plans destroyed, perhaps we will stand a greater chance. So now we need to go to Bam or Nin. And we're going to go rid it of some Angmorum. Nah, I don't need that indigo plant that badly. Besides, my bags are almost full again. And actually, my bags are over full if I think about it. We'll grab that out of loot before it breaks. The rest of this stuff, can go away. So, those are the ruins we're heading to next. And yeah, I think we have something chasing us. It can chase us. We have no time for it right now. Fight me, buddy. I don't have time for you. So in here, we have Angmarum. New deed, invaders from Angmar. And this is the place where you would usually go to get the Angmarum deed done. So we want to go towards the back. So we'll get rid of you. Angmarum Expeditionary, that's what they're called. So back here is where our orders are. Go ahead and destroy these. Destroy these. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Okay. Get rid of these. And I could have sworn there was something else in here, but I've not seen anything else. But I could have sworn maybe it's at the other place. Hopefully it wasn't at the second place and I totally missed them. Because I could have sworn there was a side quest to pick up vase pieces. I don't see anything like that here. Now, back to reading this book. Andaloth was the ancient home of a great smith, one who made the weapons for the line of kings themselves. While most of his work has been lost to history, his influence is seen in every blade we wield. Goblins now camp within the walls of the ruins, foul and wicked creatures. They are more clever than I often give them credit for, and very devious. However, if done correctly, one can trick them into believing something much larger. Something much larger is going on around them and frighten them into a panic. Night and day, the flames of Andaloth are constantly burning. The goblins never let them go out. They must fear the darkness and believe something out there will get them if the fires are not lit. If we were to be both the quencher of those flames and the object of terror in the darkness, the goblins will flee from the ruins with great haste. Once they are gone, another part of our history falls back within our hands. Ah, you have returned with food, and what is food this evening, sir? Oh, and Connect had to go. She wished everybody a good evening, but real life called. Alright, so while we're up here, might as well pop over this way. I believe this is another town, and I at least should grab the stable. This is not a town. They're ruins. So, encampments. Yep, this is Osferod. I do believe it once upon a time it cackled chicken parm and tater tots.
How can I be of service?
Hey, that sounds good. I do like tater tots. Well, I like chicken parm too. So I would certainly not be opposed to eating that. Of course, tonight I had something relatively simple. I had some brats with chili and cheese and some crinkle cut fries. Alright. And up ahead is Bam and Aloth and the goblins. Well, after we get rid of this wolf. This was simple, no mess. And, hey, simple's good. Alright, so here we go. Kill some goblins, shall we? Put out the fire. Target not in my butt. It's right in front of me. Okay. Okay, so here's where the ceremonial daggers are. So that means that second place I must have missed something. Or the first or second place, so I'll have to go back and check them both. Because I know there's one for vases. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure I'm not. Hello. I'm sorry, you wanted to disturb me while I was looking at something? More fool than you. Complete it. Cut them down. That must have been a class deed. Yep, because we're on class deeds tier 4 now. The weapon is dull but not worn. It looks old but ceremonial. Perhaps you should collect a few more and bring them to the Rangers at Tinadir. Okay. I'll also check out this cache, which I have looted 12 silver and 33 copper. I love how these ornamental blades are just kind of casually laying about. Come on. There we go. There's a treasure cache over here, but I'm pretty sure I have to be of a level I am not. Yeah, minimum level 90. Thormurn is nowhere near to level 90. Alright, get rid of you. There's an ornamental blade and a campfire over here. Sprite or Canada Dry? Oh wow, I like them both. So, I think Sprite. Because I'm personally more in a Sprite mood. Although, hey, Stinker, quit hitting me. That's my job. Of course, I'm having a sparkling flavored water with caffeine in it. Probably not the best thing to do just a few hours before bed, but you like both? Yeah, so do I. Out of all the sodas, it's probably the two that I would be the most likely to drink occasionally. That or any weird flavor that comes out, like the strawberry Dr. Pepper. Excuse me. What were you saying? What are these things you were telling me I don't speak Goblin? Now, we're done all that. On our way back, we need to check out the first two ruins again. So we are here. So we need to check out Bam Nambarth and Bam Varan. Stomach or kidney? I hear that dark sodas aren't so good for you. You know, with all the health detriments that these sodas have, I'm surprised that they aren't regulated in the same way cigarettes are. But I guess it depends on how much money is greasing the politicians' paws. Alright, we'll check here. I am almost certain it was supposed to be here. But if not, I'll check the first place too. If I don't see it at either one, then maybe I'm wrong. You zoned out. What is greasing whose palm? junk food corporations are greasing whoever's paws they need to keep their precious junk food from being labeled as unhealthy and dangerous, especially sodas. The seal on this vase is still tight even after all the weather-worn years it has sat among the ruins here. Looking around, you see a few others. Perhaps the rangers can learn something of value from their content. I knew there was one for vases. I just totally missed it the first time through. So I need 3 more of those. Unfortunately. Well, like I said, I'm just amazed that the stuff isn't regulated in the same way cigarettes are. I mean, caffeine is an addictive substance. The delivery method for it is by no means healthy. It causes more health problems than any benefit it might have. And the funny thing is, at the same time, I really wouldn't want the government regulating it, because I'm not really all about government regulation, but if they're going to regulate cigarettes, you see what I mean? They regulate one thing, but they let another thing slide. You should compare ingredients for stuff here with the same items in Europe. You've been caffeine-free for 3 years. Now, I can't say I'm caffeine-free. Like I said, I am drinking a sparkling water, a flavored sparkling water with caffeine in it. But I don't mind caffeine myself, because I can say, hey, I've had enough caffeine for now and stop drinking it. But, you know, kids drink soda all the time. And I'm really honestly not sure that's the healthiest thing for kids to be drinking. Even though, hey, my grandma used to make us coffee when I was a kid. Well, technically speaking, it was coffee milk, because it was about 2 ounces of coffee and about 6 ounces of milk and about 4 tablespoons of sugar, but never liked coffee. Well, I think, honestly, it's an acquired taste. And I'll be honest, the only way I drink my coffee is with a little cream and sugar. Usually a little tiny bit of cream and a couple of teaspoons of brown sugar. Because, surprisingly enough, a tiny bit of molasses in your coffee tastes really good. And I like to try different flavored coffees. Like, I am getting a bag of maple cream coffee, which sounded good. All right. Hello. I have things for you.
What can I do for you?
Those lines you read to me indicate Thormurn was owned by the family from the south, likely Gondor. This is very interesting indeed.
How can I be of service?
These are in much worse shape than I could have hoped. Time and the goblins have not been kind to them. Hopefully we can still glean some value from these.
What do you need?
Look at how even after all these years the colors have still retained their vibrance. I wonder if the pieces you found all belong to one tapestry or to many. Well, have fun puzzling that out.
What can I...
It looks like at least 3 of these are still sealed, and the 4th may yet hold some secrets. This is wonderful. And, I am now friend to the wardens. Woohoo! So let's take a look. Under reputation. That is the Wardens of Illuminus. We have just barely squeaked by with friend with them. Before I do anything else, I keep forgetting I have junk to sell. Hello.
What can I do for you?
You can buy my junk. Okay? Thanks. Nope. Nope. Yep. Nope. Not selling that. And now we should have enough room for a few more things in here. A few more. Elven leather shoes of vigor. Actually, you might want to look at those. But not the hat. And not the robe. Okay, thank you. What we got? Some well-kept mathams. We can use those. Some black badges. We can use those. A matham. We can use that. And some bands of Numenor. Tomb Raider sashes. Those were all reputation items, by the way. A satchel. Okay. Looking into the satchel, you see several documents written in the Black speech. You cannot read what they say, but believe if you brought them to the Rangers at Tinadir, they might be able to translate them. So we can turn that in. And these. Medium armor, 9 agility, 6 vitality, 42 maximum morale. I'd lose a little bit of physical mastery rating, but everything else is good, so we're going to swap out. Greater healing drop. Well, I can learn that. There we go.
How can I be of service?
Interesting. It will take some time to go through this, as I can sense evil on most of the documents. And it is all written in the tongue of the enemy. There you go. Alright, I've done everything you asked.
Greetings.
The estates within the Twilight Fields are now within our control. There is still some work to do at them or Nin, but I believe we can now handle the situation that remains. You have done great work for us. Perhaps one day my blade will join with yours, and we will stand before our enemies together. Why would the Rangers know how to speak the Black speech? Shouldn't you go to the elves? No, because remember, the Rangers are Dunedain. So they probably would have learned a bit of the Black speech themselves. Oh, okay. Okay, that's light. That's light. That's light. Ah. So, we have Armor the Oathsworn. 15 agility, 8 vitality, 57 finesse. We have... I wish I could sort these by armor class. Boots of True Aim, vitality, 15 agility, 10 vitality, 28 critical rating. Or Lockmaster, 17 agility, 8 vitality, 38 finesse. Okay, 17 ability. So this has slightly more finesse and slightly less agility. And it looks like this is a 4-piece set. Of course. Oh no, that wasn't Thormurn. That's Marceline that just got the set from Oghair. So I could get True Aim, Lockmaster, or Oathsworn. I feel like I'm leaning towards True Aim. So I'll grab those.
Might I take a moment of your time?
And then we'll get our choice of a cloak next. The estates are back in order, and while there is still much to do within them, that is work we can handle ourselves over time. The Twilight Fields are not yet safe, however. There still remains Osthairn. Tora Githir is charged with watching over this ruined fortress, and while he has been able to do some work to prevent the problems there from growing, he has not had the time nor support to solve them. Follow the road east towards the North Downs. You will find Tora Githir on a small hill on the road above the ruins of Osthairn. And the other quests are just sending me other places. It's possible, but I'd rather go to Imladris over the Rangers. Alright. Got some guys here. I mean, true, but they do have an elf here. We'll do your riddle later.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Have you seen the creatures called salamanders? They are rather akin to worms, but seem to me to be an entirely new breed of creature. We have not yet seen them in Evendim until recently, when Talrunen, the island on the west side of the lake, became infested with the creatures. At night, the island seems to be burning with the flames of these strange beasts. A number of salamanders have also been seen in the Barondal, south and east of Tinandir. Could it be that the creatures are spreading? Venture to Talrunen, if you are willing, and discover the source of this plague of salamanders. And what do you have?
Could I speak with you a moment?
You want me to collect Tomb Raider sashes? Huh. Too bad I already used the ones I have. I'll take it. If I happen to pick some up, I will come see you again. If not, tough luck. So, we come in here into Tinandir Keep. Come over this way. And I don't have the corresponding quest, but usually he would be hanging out over here. There is an elf that stays at Tinandir. So it is very likely that the ranger will go to him for advice. Oh my god, no, guys, quit talking about politics in chat, okay? So I cannot use the boat to get there where we need to go, which means we get to go for a little swim. Is Rumble about to oh no. I mean in game chat they're talking politics. Don't want to hear about it, you know? All I know is I will check the numbers in the morning. Because, honestly, I did my civic duty. I voted. That's about all I can do. So me sitting there watching the numbers and fretting over what's going to happen won't do the election any good. Won't do me any good. I cast my vote, now it's up to the rest. Exactly. Exactly. I cast my vote, now it's up to the rest of the country. But say I'm just gonna like I said, in the morning I'll check the numbers. I was laughing though. I guess one of the more Ivy League, smaller but more Ivy League colleges has set up like a commons room for their students who are stressed out about the election. And they've got, including coloring books and Legos and milk and cookies and hot cocoa. I'm like, is that a college or is it a daycare? You know, once you get to a certain age, you're usually able to self-soothe. You don't need a room with toys and snacks. It takes a minute or two to swim across. The boat would have gotten us there instantly, but once again, I cannot use the boat. You wouldn't mind playing with some Legos if they're the Castle of Pirates set. Hey, I like Legos. But I like the old school Legos. I used to have a huge bucket of Legos that had hundreds of pieces. And pieces you do not see anymore. I had little bitty windows that opened and closed, doors that opened and closed, little triangle roof pieces that might still exist. Little metal axles and these gear-looking wheels. You could make actual rolling vehicles. You could make actual little houses. You could make so many things with this Lego set. And I did. I had so much fun. I even tried my hand at making houses with rooms and everything. I wasn't very good at it. I mean, I was a kid. So my rooms made no sense. But I tried. But yeah, they were fun. I even had Tinker Toys. Tinker Toys. The wooden kind. Yeah, know, the more I think about the toys and games that I had growing up, the more lucky I realize I was. Probably because exactly that. Which is stupid. They need to stop that. Those are some big salamanders. Yes, they are. Hello, Humphrey Rumming.
Oh dear.
Salamanders? Why would you ask me about salamanders? Me, of all people. Why should a poor wandering lore master like Humphrey Rumming know anything of them? Why, I don't even know what a salamander is. Never heard of them before. Ha! Got you there. You thought the whole thing was Humphrey Rumming's fault, didn't you? Didn't you? But now you know I know nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing about salamanders. Wait a minute. That doesn't make sense. Who would say such a thing? Humphrey Rumming is a great lore master, you know. I know all the lore there is, so I must know something about salamanders. But what? That's the question. And a good question it is, too. So instead of painting miniature armies, I'm considering just getting larger scale miniatures and paint some vignettes and dioramas of historical subjects. Hey, that sounds like it would be fun, too.
Please stay a moment.
Yes, naturally I know all about the salamanders. I'm a great lore master, am I not? Or am I? Ha! Little joke there. Of course I am. All the wise know the name of Humphrey Rumming. But I can't divulge the great secrets of lore to just anyone, can I? No. Not at all. And how can Humphrey Rumming tell if you are worthy? How indeed? Let's try a bit of a challenge, shall we? I have hidden a number of chests all about this island. One of them contains the answer to my riddle. Take this key, but beware, it can only be used once. Here's the riddle. Fluttering shreds rent from the fabric of night, fell shrieking beasts that shun the sun's light. Dwelling in darkness, they fly hidden from sight. Clouds obscure the stars when first they take flight. It's not easy, is it? Oh, no. But if you explore the island from top to bottom and from bottom to top, you're sure to find the solution. He's talking about bats, of course.
Stay a moment.
I know Humphrey thinks this is all manageable, but the situation has become dire. That should be clear to anyone. We need to reduce the numbers of salamanders roaming around here. Indeed, they're an evil breed of draconic nature. Very little of the natural fauna remains. A few turtles on the northern shore, that's all. The salamanders have nearly devastated everything else. Grant me a favor and drive off a few of these beasts. Hopefully that will reduce their numbers enough to allow the natural fauna to return. So Humphrey is sending me on a silly little quest, and the other guy wants me to kill some salamanders. That's Chest of the Lynx. That's not what we're looking for. We don't need that yet. chest of the Hinderval. That's not what we need either. Dwarf iron deposit. Definitely don't need that. Thormurn has chosen a different occupation than most of his dwarven kin. He's decided to be a cook and a scholar. Now, I know there's one out here, but I don't think it's the right one. Nope, that's Chest of the Worm. That's one we will need, though. And I don't think there's one this far out this way. But we'll take that salamander. Could have sworn the one I was looking for was around here somewhere. Maybe a little further that way. Chest of the Dragon, that's not it. There's a turtle. They will attack. I love the sounds he makes. So that is from the Clutch of Nornagal. And if I remember right, Nornagal is a mob that's inside an instance here in Evendim. Sounds like a pirate. Thormurn or Nornagal? Okay, so we have definitely gone the wrong way, I think. Both. That's funny. I know where two of the others are, but I can't find the first one. Captain Nornagal and anthropomorphic seagull captain. That would probably be funny. Is it in here? I don't think it's in here. I'd play that character all day of the week and twice on Sunday. you would play an anthropomorphic seagull pirate. Now, would the seagull have a shoulder parrot? That's what I want to know. After all, you can't be a proper pirate captain without your pirate, your pet parrot. You got some 28mm anthropomorphic rat pirates that are called pirates. Cute. Well, I'm gonna get like half the salamander deed done. Well, there is a chest in here, but it's not the one we're looking for. Thinkers led me on a merry chase for nothing. Woohoo, I'm smoking. Well, while we're here, let me turn this in. Okay, Chest of the Warg. That's one we're going to need later, I believe. Now, go around this way. I don't think it's around this way, but I will look. Although there are some salamanders over here, so maybe. No, I don't think so. Well, no, it's no good if I can't find the first one. I can find, like, the others, but I can't find the first one. Oh, I didn't need you, but oh well. You're gonna die anyway. Bunch more salamanders. Chest of the Hawk. Yeah, it's Chest of the Hawk, not what we need. See, the two classic JRPGs are being remastered. Suikoden 1 and Lunar Silver Star Story Complete. Now, I vaguely recognize the first one. I've never heard of the other one. But you say they're both being remastered? Well, hopefully that'll be a good thing. Chest of the Dragon. That's not the right one. It is definitely that. You have both in disc form for the original PlayStation. I don't have the case for Lunar, so I'm considering getting the remastered one, unless they screwed with modern agendas. Hinderville. I'm almost certain it was bad. And I don't want to get it wrong, because then he'll mock me and I'll have to start over again. Well, you think as many times as I've already done this, I wouldn't have this trouble. Chest of... I didn't even know there was a chest this far out, but it's not the right one. Alright, I at least want to get this first one before we end the stream, so... Rumming's Ridiculous Request. That's literally the name of the quest. Rumming's Ridiculous Request. Okay, so I was right about the solution to the riddle. 12,772,1. Twelve seven. That way. $72 1. Ah, okay. I don't think I checked this spot. But I was right. Because, like I said, I've done this several times. I knew the answer to the riddle. That's Drake. No, we've been here. So I've just totally missed it the whole time. There it is. I see it now. I guess you could say I was as blind as a bat. excuse me. Get off me. Get off my butt. Hurrah, you see with eyes unclouded now. I do indeed. Oh, and speaking of seeing, I guess we better get back and turn this one in, because it's time to be seeing the Dungeon Delver, who has already started his stream about almost 15 minutes ago. Alright, where's our buddy? Over here. Humphrey, you're an idiot.
You startled me.
Huh, fool, that's the wrong token. I should have known you were no lore master. Oh, wait. That's the right one, isn't it? Bah, just luck. Beginner's luck. Fool's luck. I won't tell you my dreadful secret at all now. Well, not that Humphrey Roaming has a dreadful secret, you know. It's just that if I did, I wouldn't tell you. You see? You see?
I don't know if you can help me.
Oh, very well. We both know you solved that riddle through pure luck, but I suppose you deserve another chance. What? Challenge me? Humphrey Roaming? Impossible. You are not in my class, you know. It wouldn't be fair. I'll just give you another riddle and another key. Foul great beasts with sharpened claws, black furred pelts, and fanged maws, coursing the woods they take their prey, torment their victim at last to slay. That one is easy enough, eh? If you think that solving a single riddle is enough to satisfy me, you are quite mistaken. I didn't haul all these tests out here to give up my knowledge at the first inquiry. Humphrey Roaming is nothing if not resolute. No D&D without representation, also no taxation without representation.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Attempting to reduce the salamander's number did not work. I swear that I have seen more in the past hour than I did in the entirety of the day yesterday. I thank you for your efforts, but we must find a different approach to dealing with this. The salamanders make nests along the shorelines, and in them they lay their eggs. From these eggs, new salamanders hatch. The salamanders here seem to be especially aggressive breeders. Wander the shore, find these eggs, and smash them. Perhaps we could stop the salamanders by ensuring that the next generation fails to spawn. So Humphrey gives us these ridiculous little quests, while his buddy, the ranger, gives us much more sensible ones. At any rate, we're going to take a break. Thormurn's going to have some food. I'm going to go get myself a refill, and then, well, I sneeze and that hurt. Hate when, oh yeah. Yeah, I agree. It's no fun when you sneeze and it hurt. Any rate, let me start off by thanking everybody that came by. Nordic, thank you. I always appreciate you being here. Of course, Kanak, who had to leave, but awesome that she was here. Dragoon Knight, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Jacob, Gulf City Navo, I appreciate you coming in. Paint Minis Live, awesome on the new shop. I will have to go check that out. And thank you for stopping by. And yeah, once I find out the link, I'll share it in my community tab. Drive by, of course. Thank you for popping in. I always appreciate you. And I don't think I missed anybody. If I did, I apologize. I'm horrible with names. But yes, thank everybody. And Nordic says, we'll have a good night, Miss B. I'm going to go start learning the Eastern Front series with Barbarossa Army Group Center 1941. Hey, it sounds interesting. You'll have to let me know how it goes the next time. Tell me some stories while we're playing some Morrowind. Okay? You have a great night. And to everybody else out there, the ones that maybe popped in and out, stuck around a little while but didn't say anything, well, know that I still appreciate you. But next time, say hi. I promise I don't bite. Now, next stream will be Morrowind on Friday at 7 p.m. If you don't want to miss it, hit like, hit subscribe, do all the fun clicky things the website wants you to do. Have a wonderful evening, and until next time, bye for now. Then I want to hear all about them, Nordic. Okay?